I'm Kent Stones from the Social Capital Movement, coming to you this morning. I know it's been a little bit, but as of about 2 weeks ago, I have ended my time in the agency world. I am 100% full-time now on getting the Social Capital Movement up and running, getting Dorothy's Power Foods up and running, and I'm grateful today for the ability to be able to do that. I think back over the lifetime of experiences that I've had, and the fact that I am able to sit here today and work on these things and move them ahead makes me very grateful. The other thing I'm grateful for is the weather. In the Midwest, it has been fall-like beautiful weather, and but our thoughts are out to all the people who are facing the really horrific weather events that have been going on and are going on in Iowa, Cedar Rapids, the freak land-based hurricane, if that's what it's called, just devastated that city. And so hopefully everyone's getting the help they need and they're able to move things ahead. California with the fires and the ongoing drought and the ongoing issues that state, and in fact the whole Southwest is facing. Lots of things we have to figure out around the climate. So our thoughts are out to everybody there. What I'm thinking about today is based on these things, masks, and the ongoing debate. I think the latest statistic I saw was about 25 to 30% of the population don't believe there should be mandates or don't believe that wearing masks are required, etc. And what I'm thinking about today is the difference between free speech and personal freedom. Because free speech to me is yes, no, and as societies, we decide what we think the limits of those are, even though, yes, it's a gray area. We at least, I think, know what that band of gray area is, and we can argue about that. But I think everyone has a right to say what they think outside of that, and if people don't agree with wearing masks, they should be able to talk about that and talk about why. And we should be able to also talk about why we think we should. A lot of anger and vitriol directed at each other, though, and I think we have to figure out how to be able to have civil discourse around these things. The other thing I'm thinking about, though, then is I think those two often get that personal freedom often gets equated with free speech, and two very different things. And I think personal freedom is a sticky issue because it kind of gets that same point of, as a society, you decide what are the boundaries. We can't just do anything we want. Now, in prehistoric times, there was no property. There were consequences to every action, and there was cause and effect. As our population has grown, we have nation states, cities, we live in communities. There are boundaries that each one of those entities has set as to what is acceptable within that community or that city. So that's the way it is, and we have to live within those, and we can't just do whatever we want. So I'm thinking about the difference between those two. I don't know if I'm going to create any content around it or not, but it's an interesting thought today. It's what's in my head. So hope you all have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.